Hi guys, welcome back. Absolutely buzzing for the weekend. No, I'm looking a bit hairy, but need a haircut tomorrow. Hopefully squeeze that in just before the big match. And yeah. So a lot of negatives this week. I mean, Rotherham loss was hard to take, but probably even harder was losing to Exeter in the cup. Not that it really matters really for our season, but a big confidence knock. We put out probably our strongest side, depending on injuries during the week, and you know that doesn't really give us much confidence going into the weekend. But given that, a lot of heavy words were said by Paul Hurst. I mean, if he was in a knockout match, he would knock out every single one of those players he put down. I think some of his comments were aimed directly at players such as Chalobah. I'd also say midfielders such as Eden, even though he had a good game, Teo probably was more relaxed in his position than he would normally be. Obviously we're missing the likes of Gwyn Edwards, you'd probably look to him for most of our action nowadays. So I don't know, it's still early doors. I don't think anyone needs to worry. I mean, we've had one defeat and one draw in the league. Is it time to worry? I don't think so. I still firmly believe in Paul Hurst and what he's trying to do. Players he's brought in are exciting. We don't know much about them yet. We don't really have much room to comment about them. So I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. The new players that have come in do excite me, and I do see potential in every single one of them. But I have actually been able to buy football tickets, and I'm quite excited, to be honest, because it's been a long time since I've been able to do that. I had a season ticket for about 10 years, from when I was about 13 to the age of 23. I'm 26 now, so it's been quite a while since I've been able to commit to going to football. But with that, I get to see, you know, a lot of my mates now. Get to go down and see them at the pub. Get to see a lot more of you guys. We could talk about results, how you feel the season's going, but it's really good to get back down to Portman Road and hopefully get to some more away games this season, although my away record is absolutely horrendous. I think I've been to 20 games over the years. I'm not really a massive away follower, although I do like to travel and go with the town. It's not always possible, but in the 20 games that I have been to, I've seen 18 losses. So I don't really think it's ideal if I do travel this season, you know, just for Paul Hurst's Barmy Army. I don't really want to encourage any defeats. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting back down to Portman Road, sit in my usual space in the North Stand. But I'm really positive about this weekend. I don't know if it's just because I'm buzzing for the game because I've got a ticket, but I can see potential. I can't see us going anywhere other than up from this point. It's probably good to start on a low because it brings everyone down to a level that they understand, like, where the team can go rather than where it's going. I thought, oh yeah, he's bringing in all these players and we're going to go straight up. Well, not straight up, if you know what I mean, but we're going to go on the up. We're going to be on the up after such a terrible time under McCarthy over the last 2 or 3 years. Although we had good players, we weren't playing exciting football, and what we're doing now is we're actually playing exciting football, which is a surprise. People saying, oh, you're bringing in these lower league players, are they going to play up to standard? I think they are. I'm not going to name names because since the transfer window ends, we haven't really seen an Ipswich Town side at Portman Road. So only people who have travelled can really comment on how good they've been. But I'm looking forward to this weekend to see what they can do. One other point was, after the Exeter game, Paul Hurst came out and said that he wasn't going to send Dozzell on loan. And I was saying to a few of my friends that I'd be interested to see how he would react to the performance against Exeter after he did come out and say that it wasn't very good. He did throw a few players under the bus, but players like Cole Scooter were coming out and saying, look, I need to fight for my place. which is understandable. You would have expected someone like Kolskis to play in a strong squad on Tuesday night. But he's come out and said Andre Dozzell is potentially staying. He's not really commented on Tristan Nydam, and you'd expect Flynn Downs to be involved. But essentially, it doesn't look like Andre Dozzell is fully fit, even though he has featured in games. He had a man of match performance against West Ham in pre-season. Although he hasn't featured, it's unlikely that we'll probably see him in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I imagine, with this reoccurrence of injury. I worry. Thinking with the medicine and the statistics that they use to analyse the players nowadays, they can see whether an injury is going to come. So we've got to be thankful, really, that he's not injured and he's not in the medical room, but they're looking at him at the right way. They're not rushing him back, and maybe we've done that before. I mean, like people like Emir Hughes, Teddy Bishop, Danny Rowe, you could probably say, they've all been out for a long time because they keep sustaining injuries when they come back too early. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. So we're doing the right thing. So I'm going to try and get around and speak to a few away fans tomorrow, a few home fans. I'm going to go to the Curve Bar. Haven't really drunk there before, to be honest, so I might pop by there and then go to the Old Horn, the Black Horse, see a few of the guys, have a few pints, and then make my way to football. But interesting, it'll be the first time that actually opened the vlog up to match day, so it'll be good, and I'm really excited for it. So keep watching, guys, and hopefully got a fly in my mouth. Hopefully we'll be celebrating 3 points tomorrow evening. I'm looking forward to it. Peace out. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at IpswichFanzone, and like, share and subscribe this video for more content. Up the town.